Arman Tsarukyan is hanging out with Tony Ferguson in Thailand.
Very donut at the end of the day, that's pretty good. Cheers,
Cory Sandhagen explains why he feels a bit bad for Sean O'Malley since his second loss to Merab. Sandhagen believes O'Malley needs to make some changes in his game and can't just be a one-trick pony anymore. In an interview with MMAfighting.com, Sandhagen said, "I kind of feel for Sean. Sean's one of those guys that kind of thinks about life in terms of a journey and all that stuff, and I can relate to that big time. So I know the feeling of changing a lot of stuff about your life in hopes that it will translate over into fighting, and then also hope that you'll get a good result from it. It sucks that life doesn't always work like that, so I kind of feel for him a little bit." The fight itself, Sean looked a bit off, even more off than last time. I don't really know what that's about. I mean, Merab looked super on. I think Merab's building some really good momentum. I think that he's getting more confident in each fight, and I'm really excited to face that challenge. I think that I'm the guy to beat him. I just can't wait to actually be a world champion finally. I think he does. O'Malley kind of gets labeled as a star first before he gets labeled as a good fighter. I think O'Malley's a really, really good fighter. He's a super athletic guy. Also, so when you're that athletic, you're capable of making a lot of changes in your game and stuff. If you don't pick things up very quickly, it can be hard to change, but Sean definitely has that ability, just him being a really good athlete, so I think he definitely can. I think he just has to change a few things, not like in his personal life, but in his technical fighting style of stuff, and then just be able to grapple with these guys that are really good grapplers. He got away for a long time just being able to one-shot knock people out. Now he's facing some for real well-rounded, really good fighters that you can't just be a one-trick pony anymore. Jon Jones claims that he has re-entered the UFC's testing pool. After Donald Trump announced that he will be hosting a UFC event at the White House, Jon posted this on X. He wrote, "Fighting at the White House?" with an eyes emoji. He followed up saying, "Just re-entered the testing pool. That lasted for about 2 weeks. Figured we'd keep everyone's options open." Conor McGregor says fighting at the White House would make him focus on his return quote-unquote correctly. On X, Conor wrote, "My accuracy is my superpower. Most do not know this, but in my right eye I have 20/10 vision. I am the 1% of humans that has this. In my left I am 20/20. Accuracy is final. I have most KOs of all by a long shot, and I've been chilling on my yachts for the last 4 years. To return at the White House with my sniper accuracy would be a very intriguing offer and would bring me back in to focus on my return correctly." Paddy Pimblett posted a video to his YouTube channel documenting his time in Las Vegas for UFC 317. In the video, he showed the footage of him training at Extreme Couture and sparring Sean Strickland.
We wrestled for like 2 hours straight yesterday. You're getting too old, dog. I never wrestled in a fight, but the wrestle will be yeah. I didn't even go with 55 dude, but I don't know if you counted one. You can see it. Long top.
He was laughing at me saying, "How the you make 55? You might be anywhere near me weight when I fight, but at the minute it was nice going around him with him, not what I mean. As much as people say as well, he goes mad, he doesn't. He was nice and chilled with me there, didn't try and take me head off at all.
Oh, bro, he's a good guy. Oh, he's a big man, bro. He's a big tough guy. I've always been a fan of Paddy, dude, you know.
Arman Tsarukyan reveals what it was like training with Khamzat Chimaev.
How is it training with Khamzat? I mean, obviously there's so many stories about what that guy's capable of in the gym going back for about 10 years. What is it like for you to get in there and roll with him?
I mean, Khamzat, he's a tough guy, and he doesn't care if you're lighter than him, more than 25 pounds. He just go hard with everybody, and it's good. It's good for me, you know. I get a lot of like experience, and I feel like if I can wrestle with him, I can wrestle with anybody, you know.
I would think so, man. And he's probably weighing what when he comes in? You said 25 pounds. Is that about how much he weighs more than you when you guys go?
Like he's like 205, something like that.
Eddie Alvarez reflects on losing the UFC lightweight title to Conor McGregor. Eddie and Conor fought in 2016, and Conor won via TKO in the second round. Speaking to MMA Junkie, Eddie said Conor in his prime was almost like Ilia, like a really scary guy. When he was in the gym and he didn't care about any other stuff, and he was just fixated on fighting and wanting to beat the best guys. He's a scary human being. and he was one of the best fighters in the world. There's no denying that. At that point of my career, I was great, and look what he's done to me. I was coming off a great win with Rafael dos Anjos, arguably one of the greatest lightweights in the world at the time. I probably would have boxed more in the lead-up. I did a lot of boxing for the Justin Gaethje fight. I did a lot of boxing, and it was one of my best performances when I did a lot of boxing with just pro boxers. I got out of the MMA gym and went down to Philly and got with pro boxers. My eyes were the best, my reactions were the best, my timing, my punch volume, everything got better. Probably would have boxed more in the preparation and boxed less in the fight. My eyes, my distance would have been sharper boxing-wise, but the idea was never to box. I feel like I just got caught early in the fight and I went stupid. What I did in the fight was nothing like we did in the lead-up and in the preparation. Even in the fight, I'm circling toward the left hand a ton, and that was like step one of day one. Let's go right mostly and wrestle and kick. Instead, I went left and boxed. Sometimes you just get punched and go stupid in a fight, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. It's a small margin for error when the guys are at the top of the game. Israel Adesanya reveals he turned down roles in Black Panther 2 and Creed 2.
While I'm fighting, if I decide to take, I don't know, 3 months to go film a film,
Oh yeah, you're training
my
done.
shit, yeah, my shit up. And so I just wanted to, while I was especially on top, you know, champion, defending my belt, I was like, nah, I want to do that. So I had the opportunity for Black Panther 2.
Bro! Bro! Wakanda forever? God damn!
Also Creed 2 as well, that was another one that he directed.
And he wanted you in?
Yeah, and then I turned it down. But it's not because I didn't want to do it, I just knew I had to focus on the task at hand.
Renato Moicano wants to see Paddy Pimblett fight Ilia Topuria next, and not Justin Gaethje. Despite the bad blood between him and Paddy, Moicano actually hopes he beats Topuria.
I have nothing against him. I have nothing against anybody. Like I say, you know, even Paddy, like Maddie saying, I want to see Paddy versus Topuria. I think that makes sense. I think it's better for him to lose to Topuria than to Gaethje, even though he could win, you know?
Yeah.
He could win. But I think the way the world it is, I just hope Paddy beats Topuria, brother. That would be something else. That would be good, you know?
Yeah.
And that could happen, right?
I can tell you one thing. I think Paddy would come out with a better game plan than what Alvarez did, bro.
People like forget that you saw that he landed a beautiful elbow on Topuria.
Yeah.
First 15 seconds,
took
yeah.
him
Yes.
down. So unfortunately it wasn't effective, but people say it was easy, bro. He didn't eat that elbow from Volk. He didn't eat that elbow from
Yeah, but
Max.
it was
This guy
easy.
don't even try to take him down.
Was
I mean-
easy. You have to see the fight. Was easy. First round knockout was easy.
The finish, yes, but I think he got way less damage on the Max fight. On the other fight, he didn't hit the elbow.
Brother, what damage? He was clean after the fight.
Josh Emmett says he's fought people who hit harder than Ilia Topuria. Emmett fought Topuria for 5 rounds back in 2023 and lost via unanimous decision. He went on to say, of course he hits hard, but from a pure, I feel like I've been hit harder by people that I've fought. But the thing with Ilia is his footwork is good. He's always in a really good position. He's fast, and he's very precise and accurate. And so he's not loading up 100%, you know? He's landing the accuracy and precision with the speed. And that's where the power comes from. I was always saying on the regional scene, when I fought Christos Giagos at lightweight, he hit really hard. Dan Ige can crack too. Daniel Cormier explains what it was like fighting Jon Jones.
And all of us, like even me, like it's like I had to go forward the whole time because he was so much taller than me. Right. And he just kneeing me in the stomach, kicking me. He's like, okay, I can't hit him because he's got good head movement. So he started kicking and kneeing. It was like he knew what he had to do to get me because he knew that for me to fight him, I had to go. But like the whole time, I'm just going through razors. I'm having to cut through so many razors to get close to go boom, 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 boom. And then he creates space again and then start back at step 1. Get through the razors. And then by the time I get there, I done got kneed in the body 3-4 times. If I'm far enough, he starts kicking at me. And then when I get close, now I start beating him with the hands. He starts trying to elbow. It's like just so many different weapons. And how can you not respect that? Because at the end of the day, look, be like Chael. Say it. I did steroids. So what? Steroids don't help you fight. They help you train. They help you train. Inside that octagon, though, that's not the steroids. That's Jon Jones' fighting ability that is carrying him.
Ilia Topuria believes Arman Tsarukyan is an easier matchup for him than Paddy Pimblett. Ilia said Tsarukyan is the easiest fight of them all. He's much easier than Paddy. I don't even know what to call him. Imagine having the opportunity to fight for a world title, and when the day comes, you pull out because your back hurts. I can't conceive it. I can't even understand it. I would have fought without an arm. I don't care. The day I was supposed to fight Volk with Max. Come on, I don't care. I'd fight no matter what. And him? You know what he did. Clearly, mentally you aren't where you need to be. Arman has responded to Ilia. On X he wrote, "Fun fact of the day. Ilia Topuria never fought anyone in their prime." He followed up by posting this. He said, "Another fun fact. Topuria regularly misses weight, so spare us with the fairy tales about fighting with one arm. You pulled out from fighting Charles Jourdain." Sean Strickland burnt his hand yesterday with fireworks. He posted the footage to his Instagram. John posted this photo of his hand afterwards. He wrote, "The burn is real." And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one says, "Should have been Diego versus Yair." The second one's from Doom Studios. It says, "Dana moved on from Jon Jones so fast he went back to Conor." That's love. And the final one's from Bill Packer. It says, "I have about $250,000 in the bank. My entire life savings. I would bet it all right now that we never ever see Conor McGregor fight a sanctioned MMA fight for the UFC. Never ever again." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.